Holy shit, hello everybody out there in podcast and YouTube land. Welcome to this another episode of Cinema Recall Podcast. I am the Vern. With me in her bed is
Yep.
Ashley Yurok.
Yo, what's up?
And we should let people
I'm
know
just kidding.
that
That is not normal.
we don't want you to be normal.
I just got home from work. I'm like, oh God, okay, let's do this. 30 minutes, let's go. I'm timing you.
It's our Christmas show, Ashley, because we are going to be looking at two holiday movies. You saw it there in your show descriptions. Welcome everyone to the show. Ashley, you had a long weekend.
Oh my goodness. Kinda. Is today Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
I don't know what date it is. Oh yeah, because then yesterday we were supposed to do this, and then I went to Mall of America and did Christmas shopping and just totally destroyed my day, and I forgot all about us.
That is what you
so
get
I'm sorry
for
about
Mall of America.
I know.
It's totally fine. Love you anyways.
Mall
Glad
of
you're here with
America
us.
taking all my money.
And your sanity too. Mall of America
Fucking
is
teenager. I was saying, my 16-year-old has expensive taste for somebody who don't leave her room very often.
Yeah.
I don't know who she's trying to impress. She does not go many places.
Well, I think
it's also. Oh, sorry, Vern.
No.
I was gonna say, but it's also her golden birthday, right before Christmas, so she needs to be spoiled a little bit, I think.
That's would this be your rage corner?
No, I'm happy to do it.
Do you actually have a rage corner? Because we do want to talk about a rage corner brought by the guys from Film Rage.
I don't have any
no
rage.
No rage corner. Nothing to rage.
Mm-hmm. All right. No, I had a good day.
Okay. Hey, sometimes rage corners does need to be anything to rage. Nothing I'm angry about, but let me tell you this too. Rage corner does not have to be something that you're angry about or upset about. It could be a rage of joy. All right.
Oh, well, all right. That's good to know.
So yeah, so keep in mind there.
Keeping that in mind. I'm sorry I keep yawning. There's nothing I can do about it. It just keeps happening.
I'll let people know there that it is late at night when we are recording this. All right.
Yeah.
So we're about
and I worked all day, and it's what time is it? 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Near
yes.
About.
So
pert near 9 o'clock. That's what the elderly folks say. Pert near.
I don't have anything.
I have a big pimple right here. I don't know
no one can see the pimple. All right. You look
I can't.
Beautiful.
I don't even have my glasses on. I can see it. It's my third eye.
It sees
not
all.
A pimple. It's my third eye. That's right.
I'm gonna say it's your head nipple.
Ooh, hold on.
Yeah. Do you see?
Sorry, my erogenous zone is showing.
Yes, right. See. Only thing I'm gonna rage about real quickly is and maybe I talked about this before on the last episode, but I did. You know what? Fuck it. I've got nothing really to rage about either. But rage corner. I had a pretty much good day. My mom was in town. My parents were in town for Thanksgiving, so you got to spend some time with the folks.
Yep. I got to go to my auntie's. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, high five. High five.
You know what? I will say one cool thing, my friend. I got to spend the day with you on Friday, helping you clean your place up a little bit, folding, hanging up clothes, washing dishes. It's a good day.
Yep. And then we got to see a movie.
We did. Well, let's talk about the recruiting. We saw the movie Saltburn, the new movie from Emerald Fennell, and
it was interesting for sure.
Can you tell the listeners out there just a little bit about your interpretation of the plot? Don't give away any spoilers, but just the main.
Sad boy meets rich boy. Rich boy embraces sad boy. Sad boy and rich boy stay together for the summer. Dead people, naked dancing.
Hey, I love that.
That's right.
That's a great way to describe this movie without giving.
It was so weird. I didn't have any expectations going in. I wasn't quite sure what the plot was. I didn't even really understand what it was about when I saw the preview. It just looked like visually interesting, and I was like, oh, that kind of looks, it kind of, I would give that a go. And yeah, it was way weird, and it wasn't what I was expecting, and it took weird turns, but I really enjoyed it. I know you didn't, but I did. I definitely liked seeing his wiener at the end. That was nice.
Okay.
It's not very often us ladies get an eyeful at the theater.
If that's the only positive thing you have to say about the movie, then great.
It's not the only positive thing. I said I liked it. But the best part was seeing his wiener.
Okay. That actor's name, by the way, is Barry Keoghan. Listeners recognize that actor from The Killing of a Sacred Deer and The Banshees of Inisherin. And it also stars in the cast.
The Banshees of Ed Sheeran?
Not the Banshees of...
I know, but it was fun. I can't help it. Okay, go ahead.
It also stars Jacob Elordi, and this is the cat who plays Elvis in the new Priscilla movie.
Oh, okay. So the guy
he lusted,
the friend.
Yeah, the guy he's lusting after, and like licking off bathtubs and everything. He plays Elvis in Priscilla.
Dirt fucking.
Yep, that's really
doing some sweet dirt. I'm gonna tell you, I was when he was fucking that dirt pile. I was like, he's got good form. Also, I was like,
didn't know that you paid attention to like that, you know? And...
Yes, I do. I did. I paid very close attention, and then I looked him up, and he's like got a kid and a lady. Not that I ever had a chance, but I always feel slightly bad about like ogling dudes that have girlfriends. I'm just like,
they're celebrities.
I know, but I'm like, ooh.
Were you like, he fucked that dirt pile really good? I'd help this guy
I was like, I wish I was that dirt pile. Is all I was saying to myself.
I've had the same experience when I watched Pearl, and I saw Mia Goth, have sex with a scarecrow. I'm like, oh goddamn, yeah.
I wish I was that scarecrow. Very good.
Yeah. Like,
yep, that's what I'm saying.
See,
he had that deep stroke going on.
Yeah. Right, her hips are going deep to like, oh yeah, you did some. Mia Goth did some good, kind of like deep penetration right there.
So terrible. Guy. Okay, let's stop being like fucking gross.
So we saw
oh my Saltburn. God. Okay.
A lot of perverse stuff happened in Saltburn.
It was good. Don't bring your kids.
Yeah, so, speaking of which, we should mention really quickly that you can find us on a whole bunch of like podcast apps such as like Spotify and Podchaser and Apple Podcast. Everywhere you can find podcasts. Listen to us every Sunday on Full Swap Radio at fullswapradio.com. We're there every Sunday at 8:30. And since we talked about having sex with inanimate objects, I'm sure that's a special kink thing for Full Swap Radio. So
probably
definitely seek them out. All right. For our podcast listeners, we're going to take a quick little break. If you're going to hear some ad spots right here from some wonderful podcast shows. Our YouTube listeners will just get a brief little pause, and we are going to be back to talk about Klaus. And we're back.
The magic of radio.
We are back really fast here. Welcome back, everyone, to Cinema Recall podcast.
Hey, you guys.
Now, a lot of times I do forget shit. Because my mind is why I write things down.
All right.
But a lot of times, too, when I do forget stuff, I do want to mention real quickly about Magic Mind. It says right there in the bottle, do more, stress less, Magic Mind. They are an energy drink company, and they boost energy and focus, crush procrastination, elevate mental clarity. Go to magicmind.com/cinema recall. Use the promo code CinemaRecall20 and get 56% off the first 10 days of your purchase. Now, you can just buy it regularly from the website. You only get 30%. Buy it through us, you get 56% off. So remember that.
All right.
magicmind.com/cinemarecall. Get 56% off by using our promo code CinemaRecall20. There's that right there. See a little bottle right there? It's got a little duck.
There it is.
Pretty cool.
Is it a duck or a swan?
It is a...
looks like a duck.
What do you call that here? Duck. Could be a Loch Ness
You know,
monster. One
I
of
think
those
it's a
mystery
duck.
things.
I think you're right.
All right, we like that duck. So we are looking at two holiday movies. The first one we are going to look at right now.
Holiday movies. Speaking of
So
music, Vern, I did not know that the movie of your choice and your picking was a musical. I was pleasantly surprised.
really, oh, very
I
nice.
didn't know it
Well,
was a musical. It's pretty
really, oh, I
cool.
thought I said that. Oh,
Mm-mm.
very cool. But yeah, we're looking at Klaus
If
and
you
Anna the
did, I wasn't
Apocalypse.
listening to you.
That's fair. Well, I like keeping people surprised, so that was very cool. But you recommended to me the movie Klaus,
Yes.
and this was definitely my first time watching this.
Mm-hmm.
Describe for our listeners, just real briefly, what Klaus is about.
It's about a privileged young man whose dad is sick of his kind of his being like a lazy louseabout who doesn't ever do anything and um, takes advantage of his station in life. And his dad sends him up to this island where the only way he can leave the island is if he handle like because they're he's postmaster or something. Anyway, he has to deliver 6,000 letters. But when he gets up there, there's nobody using the post office. The townspeople hate each other, and yeah, so it's like there's two feuding families. There's a teacher that moved up there who's trying to leave because she's not teaching any kids, and there's a lonely woodsman who he ends up befriending. I'm not giving the
Uh,
whole thing away.
no, that's perfect there. So
Mm-hmm.
we got Jason Schwartzman. He plays the role of the postmaster, the spoiled postmaster that's
Yeah, he
going into
kind of gives
town.
Cusco vibes.
Yes,
Yeah.
from the Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Very true. And
Mm-hmm.
then we have J.K. Simmons as the woodsman, and I'm gonna spoil it right now. He's Klaus. He's Santa Claus. They call him
Well,
Klaus.
the minute you leave put one eyeball on him, you know he's Santa. So yes,
Uh,
he's Klaus.
Rashida Jones, she plays the teacher Alva.
Elva. Yep.
Yep. And then we have Joan Cusack, who plays
The
one of
matriarch of one of the families.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I forget Norm Macdonald is in there too. I think he plays the other patriarch of the other
No,
family.
he's the
No,
tugboat guy that brings you to and from the island.
oh, he is that.
Norm
Okay.
Macdonald. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. This
Mm-hmm.
is my first time watching this. I don't know how many times you saw this. I remember seeing ads for this, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought it looked really cute. But I'm always
Yeah.
skeptical about Netflix originals. But this one actually had a lot of heart. You're right; it does remind me a lot of The Emperor's New Groove, and maybe that's why I didn't see it because I was just expecting a retread of that, just with
Mm-hmm.
Christmas stuff put in there. Um,
Yeah.
but the director Sergio Pavlos, I looked him up, and he doesn't have like he did do work on Despicable Me, and
Mm-hmm.
he did work on other animated films, Rio. Uh, but Klaus was actually very good. It's based on an original story by him, and I just like the story very much about how this guy he just wants to get these letters delivered so that he can go back to his privileged life, but
Yep.
the town folks can't speak to him, especially with the kids. And the kids are very excited that they can write a letter and get toys, and I found it to be
Yep.
very endearing. Especially that little girl, that Swedish girl
Yeah.
that doesn't speak
One that.
English.
Yes, she's so cute. I forget her
Uh,
name, but yeah, I like her. She just sticks because she just keeps trying to give him a letter and he doesn't understand what the heck she's saying.
yeah. Uh, and I thought it was kind of cool too to see about Santa Claus' life. He had a wife, and they were going to make all these toys for their kids. Kids never came, and then she passed away, and he stopped making
Yep.
toys, and didn't find any joy because these town folks are fighting all the time, and they want to keep fighting. That's the thing.
Yeah.
When he comes to town, and there's like a bell, and he's
Yeah.
like, for
And
help,
the
ring
Norm
the
Macdonald character is like, Yeah, it's how you know they're going to welcome you when you ring the bell. And the bell is really for when one or either side throws in the towel and secedes to the other family.
I thought but the weird way they put the bell there, like the fighting broke out, like the bell for war,
I don't see. I
isn't
didn't think
it?
it was that. I thought it was like when one wanted to like give up.
But when you
Like
ring the
that's why they
bell,
rang the bell. Otherwise, they're always fighting anyway.
yeah, but that's what they do. He rings the bell, then they both come out fighting,
Oh, maybe I missed that.
and then they destroy things. But
But it was funny.
beautifully animated. But when did you first see this?
The first year it came out. I can't
Yeah,
say I can remember. I just remember the year. Maybe it was 2020. I don't
yeah, it's
remember.
about
Do
yeah.
you know?
Well, it came out in
Was that it?
2019, so that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
over. Oh,
It was great.
and it's. I guess you would call it computer animated, but there's something like almost like different style of computer animation. It's not like your typical computer animation, especially the way it's drawn. It's almost like German expressionism
Yeah,
in the way that.
I like the way it was drawn. I mean, that's part of the reason why I watched it because I really liked the way that they animated Klaus.
Yeah,
Like
like
he
all the.
wasn't just some like yeah. I just like I don't know. I thought it was visually pleasing.
It's a
Ouch.
very different take than Santa Claus and what you're expecting.
Mhm. Yep.
I believe this is going into more like Norwegian, not Norwegian, but German type. Definitely, it's definitely not an Americanized
Right.
Santa.
Right.
Because would you say these characters are like Sweden or something like that? It goes to the north, like Britain from Sweden to
Yeah.
German.
Well, definitely that like the native folks that were up there that like didn't speak English like the townspeople.
Okay. Oh,
I don't
uh,
know like I forget their what the name of that group of people were in that.
I forget the
Do you
name of the
remember?
two. I don't have the names of
Not
the
the two
two.
families. Not the name of the two families. The name of the group of people that didn't live in town, where the little
Oh,
girl
the
who
little
didn't
girl.
speak English was from.
Yeah, I'm not quite
But
sure. I'm
anyway,
not.
it was. I mean, it's made
Well,
up. It's not a real people, I don't think. But
I guess what I like about it is that it's a very simple story. It's only about 90 minutes long,
mm-hmm.
but none of it feels like it's wasted. It's a good, simple story to tell. Young
Yeah,
guy, is a spoiled brat, comes to the north, has to work a job he doesn't love, live in a horrible place he doesn't love,
yep,
and
and
then
figures out a way to trick the kids and the townspeople into helping him get out of there. Essentially,
yeah, and then it's a Christmas fable, so you know things are going to turn around, and
yeah,
he's going to
I liked it,
grow a heart
and I'm
two
glad you
sizes
liked
too
it.
big. Oh, I was found it to be very heartwarming, very sweet, and that is at the perfect length too. So it doesn't overstay its
Yeah,
welcome. I thought it was really well
nice.
done. I will recommend to you too the movie Violence Night with David
Mm-hmm.
Harbour.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one. Definitely a different twist on Santa Claus, and
yeah.
it's very much like an R-rated Home Alone, but still heartwarming and
Ah,
sweet.
I was
So
gonna
yeah.
ask if it was gonna be more like a holiday version of oh, what's that movie with Denzel Washington where he gets revenge on criminals?
Oh, Man on Fire,
No, no. It's
The
more
Equalizer.
recent. Equalizer.
Is
It's
The
like a
Equalizer
Santa
okay?
version of the Equalizer. Would you
It
say?
is. It is
Kind of.
kind of like that. Uh, I'll go into Violent
But we
Night
can talk about
later
that
on.
later. Let's not get
We,
sidetracked because we have to talk
that's
about
fair.
your movie.
Yes. So the movie that I picked was Anna and the Apocalypse, and Anna
Yes.
and the Apocalypse is about a young girl named Anna. It's the end of her high school. She wants to go to Australia and travel. Her dad's like, no, you should stay here and help out and
And
do
go to
things around here and
university. Yep.
go to school. But she's like, no, I want to live my life. And it just so happens that during her, yeah, I guess her last they were kind of like wouldn't say before her winter break. Not her last days of school. It's the
Before
days
winter
before
break,
her
yeah.
winter break, because it's set around
Yep.
Christmas time, and during the last days of her Christmas break, her school runs into a zombie outbreak. And the
Yes.
great thing about this movie is that it's a musical.
It is a
Now,
musical.
I will ask you this: when that first song came up, what was your reaction to this? Like your
I was impressed. I was like, well, what the? I honestly, I was like, oh, it's a fucking musical. I got High School Musical vibes for sure. Yeah,
oh,
it was.
very much
I was
so.
like, that's fucking awesome. I wasn't expecting it at all.
So this is directed by John McPhail, who hasn't really
Mm-hmm.
done any movies since this. He's done like a bunch of shorts. Everything
Mm-hmm.
he's done was made to make money for this. The
Oh,
cast
okay.
includes Ella Hunt as Anna, Malcolm Cumming as John,
I
Wine as
recognize
Steph,
him,
her best
Nick.
friend, or
I recognize. Nope,
the boyfriend,
Nick.
the
The
ex-boyfriend,
the
the ex-lover.
asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
lover. Okay, so what was he been? What has he been in? I don't recognize him in
I
anything
don't
else.
remember. I just recognize him. I know he's been in other stuff. I just don't recognize. Or I recognize him. I just don't know from where.
Okay. Christopher Laveau as Chris, Marley Sue as Lisa, and I gotta say, the character of Lisa has my favorite song when she sings about Santa at the
I'm.
pageant.
It's so wrong. It's so wrong. It's so wrong.
Do you remember any of
It's
the
funny.
lyrics?
No,
Okay.
I'm okay not to though.
uh,
So
I
inappropriate.
I made your I cleaned your dishes in and made your favorite snack. So come over here and unload your sack. Tie the ranger up because it's going to be a while, and I know how to make you smile. So this girl
Oh,
Lisa,
so you know the lyrics
I've seen the movie a few times, and so
a
this
few
girl,
times,
oh yeah, this girl Lisa, she sings a song about Santa Claus and about
and it is
how
dirty.
badly she wants to
She
fuck
wants to
Santa Claus.
have sex with Santa.
This is more than like I saw mommy kissing
Just so
Santa
gross.
Claus. And the audience, I love the fact that Anna's dad is watching that and just like laughing. And then
Right,
you
I
have
know.
the head principal, which I don't have really listed in the cast here right
He's
now,
a
but the
jerk.
well,
Headmaster.
yes,
I'm headmaster. Everyone has to listen to me because I'm the in charge. I'm the boss. He was a big
was
fat jerk face.
is that Mark?
Big fat jerk face.
Problem is when I look up cast members on here, they show them as now and without the makeup on, so I can't really recognize who that guy is. But
Oh, really?
I I when I'm looking
Oh,
things up on
well, that's
IMDb.
okay.
Uh,
Let's just talk about
okay,
the movie. We can
so so I don't want to go
try
into
and
this. So
stay on target.
all right, focus
Stay
here.
on target. Focus. You said this is a
So
30-minute episode, Vern.
but
You said
yeah,
30 minutes. Hold on. Where are we at? We got 6 minutes left.
Oh, should we
Better get moving.
All right. So apocalypse, zombies show up, and I love when they do show up the next day. She just sings a song, has no idea that these zombies
She's
are
got her
invading
headphones
everywhere.
in. She's not paying attention at all. Nope.
Gore happening everywhere. I
Yep.
love that. I love the fact that Anna is pretty accessible when it comes to fighting. She can use a fucking one of those seesaws to
Yep.
chop somebody's head off. She uses a
That
candy
was
cane.
funny. Just blew his head off.
I thought that she was a very strong, independent character.
Yeah.
I love the fact that here's a woman that had a one night stand. It doesn't feel any guilt or shame. She's one of the sex, and she was upset that the guy never called her back or anything like that. So she was story about friendship as well too. And I love the couple of the Lisa and the guy who's making the short film.
Yeah.
And how they sort of changed things at the end, I thought to be very sweet. It is sad in some
I was
moments
bummed
too.
at all of the people that died in that movie.
That's
Damn
fair.
it.
I know.
to be fair, like, it's an apocalypse movie. People are gonna die, but like, you don't. I'm gonna spoil it. How old is this
Okay.
movie?
It's a few years old. You're good.
Okay, so the fact that the asshole Nick lived and her best friend Ben didn't was like, are you kidding me? Fucking,
That's the way to work.
I
All
hated
right.
that. I mean, I get it. He sacrificed himself for her, but only because he was already bit anyway.
Yeah. And
But like, it's a real fucking bummer, dude.
but
That's one part I didn't like.
that's fair. But here's the thing too. All right. That guy should have watched himself more closely around zombies. You don't just flay your arms out at things without looking where
I
you're
know.
going. All right. Don't be a dumbass. It's one thing to protect your friend, but don't be a fucking dumbass. Like I will save you. I would totally help protect you, Ash. But I'm not gonna be a fucking dumbass and get myself fucking bitten. All right.
Right?
You know.
God.
At least
Get
when it's
it
only dumb
together.
shit like that. But I agree, it was a bummer. And when that couple of the photographer and the girl who's saying the Santa Claus, they got
Yeah.
bitten. They became zombies, and they're still trying to connect with each other. I don't know. I thought it'd be
Yeah.
kind of a sweet moment. They're connected.
Yeah.
Uh, do you have a favorite song from this? I told you my favorite song.
Well, I really enjoyed the first song. The end song was really pretty. And the dad
I
sang really well.
yo.
But I really like the end song and the first song.
See, I gotta do the Santa fucking song as my first favorite,
Of
and the other
course.
one is Hollywood Ended, the second song.
Oh, yeah. That's the one I really liked. Yes.
The second song I thought was actually really good. That is when I first watched the movie. I became a fan of it. I'm like, oh, all right, this actually is
Yeah.
good
Hollywood
music
Ending
here.
is the one I really liked because it was really
Yeah,
good.
and
I thought that was the first one.
No, there was no. There's
I
another
forget.
song that there's another song before
That's okay.
that,
I just
but
don't
I
have a
can't
good
remember.
memory for in what order shit goes in.
But I'm glad you got to watch it, and I'm glad you had fun with it, despite all the bumper endings and things. And
Yeah. It was fun
recommend
though.
your
It's a fun zombie movie. It's a fun musical. It's a unexpected, fun, twisty Christmas movie.
yeah. I mean, I guess you
I'm
didn't
gonna
really have to.
actually recommend that my kids watch it. I think they'll think it's
Oh,
funny.
beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. I would be curious to see what they think of it, and if they're gonna like sing the songs
Me
as
too.
much. But yeah.
Well, probably
That's
not
it, right?
that song.
The Santa song. Oh,
Yeah, no.
it's gonna go over their heads.
Oh no, it is not. No, it is not. They know.
I watched it with my
They
niece and everything
know.
like that too. I actually watched that movie with my family one year. We watched that, and we watched Hereditary
Ugh. I
for
hate
Christmas.
Hereditary. Ugh. Hate that movie so much. I saw it twice in the theaters. Twice.
Oh,
I went back and saw it a second time, and I
you
still
are
hate it.
you are like you just like the glutton for punishment. I looks like that.
I guess.
Oh,
Ugh.
uh,
I'll
but
never watch
hey,
it again. I'll tell you that much.
I think we did it. We actually did review
Well, I'll be
2
damned.
movies in under
We
30
did it.
minutes. All right.
We did it, Vern. I'll be hornswoggled.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this short holiday episode of Cinema Recall Podcast. I'm going to do this really fast because we got a few minutes left. I got to give a shout out to our wonderful Patreon supporters. Again, patreon.com/cinemarecallpod. This video, we get video access of this episode. We get to see our faces. So, no special order. I want to thank Jen McQuaid of Shots and Applaud. I want to thank Jason Soto of Rabbit Hole Podcast.
You said you were going to do it fast, so I'm not doing my in-between stuff.
Okay.
Sorry, you said you were going to do it fast, so I was like, I'm not going to do it.
Leonard Castro of Bed Knobs and Broomflicks. Donnie Roberts of the Deep Sea Anthologies. Harvey Andrus, Fort Billy of Your Girlfriend, a.k.a. Jeanette. Oh, fuck. You know what I forgot to do? And I got to do this really fast.
Newsly?
Because we do have comments we have to read about
shit.
These movies that we watched. So
all right, let's hear it.
Over on Twitter, Film Rage says Anna is one of my favorite Christmas films. I freaking love it. I listen to the soundtrack still to this day. I want a T-shirt with a print on it. And then Suns and Shadows Cast says, Klaus is the best animated holiday film no one talks about. Also, where's my fucking Blu-ray Netflix, you cowards? Rachel Reviews
you cowards.
and Movies said, love both, so creative and invigorating. Punches and Popcorn Podcast says, oh wow, both of those are great. Anna is straight, bops, and Klaus is just magical. And then over on our Instagram page, Instagram page, we do have a comment here from our Patreon member, Jeanette Miller, who says, I love both of them. Another comment here from Film Rage that says, no contest, and for me to choose a musical has to be something special, and the Apocalypse. So they're big fans of that. Didn't have much comments over on our Facebook group, Crack, Cinema Recall's Awesome Cinematic Club.
Come on, guys.
So come on,
people.
Guys. Get on there there.
Let's get involved.
But I will say this, though. Go to largeassmovieblogs.com because our good buddy Howard Kastner, who hosts Pop Arts, has Anna and the Apocalypse for the movie of the month for December.
Oh, so, yeah. All right.
Go on there, vote for Anna and the Apocalypse, largest movie blogs. There'll be links in the show descriptions. Okay, back to our Patreon subscribers here. So, AK Jeanette, thank you very much. Matt and Ashley from Mashley at the Movies, thank you very much. And I think that's all of them. I hope I said everyone's name. Yeah, if I miss your name, apologize immensely. I mean nothing by it. But I told Ashley I would get this shit done in about 30 minutes, and we're like 1 minute
32 over here. Minutes and 11 seconds.
It's okay.
32 minutes and 15 seconds. 17 seconds. 19 seconds.
But I want to make sure I read those comments because I said to people that I will read your comments on the show.
Good.
Talking about.
And you did it. You remembered.
I think, yeah, the very last second of the show, luckily we did not fucking end things, so okay.
You're fine. It's fine. We'll just take these minutes off the end of their next one.
But come back next week because the movies...
We are going to do 2 more movies.
We are going to be looking at... no.
Not just looking at, watching.
No. We are going to be reviewing the movies The Ref and Black Christmas.
Yeah, that's my pick. Boop, boop.
So,
and what's yours?
Black Christmas.
74. That's right.
Oh, yes.
74.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Well, tune in next week. Tune in next week for that one.
Bye, everybody.
Toot toot.
Oh, shit. Sorry.